Australian Television Network and associated stations presents The Bert Newton Show.
Hello. Hello, 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 hello. What a beautiful group. What a beautiful good afternoon and welcome to the show. It's lovely to have your company, lovely to see such a smiling, beautiful audience waiting there for me, and us indeed, everyone who's on the show today. To start off the program, I have a very serious moment of television. John Deeks, my announcer, my friend, my comrade. I got into terrible trouble because of you over the weekend.
You got into trouble because of me?
My wife is hardly speaking to me.
What?
She said on Friday I was particularly rude to you.
Oh.
Now, John, I want to apologise from the depth of my heart. Will you come across here, please?
Oh, no. You're not going to hit me?
Not at all. Everything is forgiven.
I won't blow one of your gags again, I swear.
Just kiss the shoe.
Oh.
John, please forgive me if I was nasty. I didn't mean to be at all. I think you're wonderful. I think you're beautiful.
Does this mean I have to work on...
I think also you're a pain in the patootie, but apart from that, good on you, John. So my wife has asked me to say that to you.
Oh, thank
you,
Bert.
Bert.
Thank you very much.
And I've got a marriage I can go back to now. Oh, look. Of all the people we have on today's show, and there are some super people, guess who is joining us for the first time? Miss Jeannie Little is going to be here. It'll be great to see Jeannie. Darling, she'll be all over the place. I haven't seen her myself yet, so I'm looking forward to that moment when that apparition enters onto this soundstage. Entering onto the soundstage first up today is a beaut, young talent, Martin Croft. His song is Get Used to It, so let's get used to Martin Croft.
I'm out of control and you're taking me there. I couldn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used to all my love. Don't let me down. You pulled me in, so don't turn me around. You didn't hesitate, told me just how you feel. There ain't no mistake, 'cause this time it's for real. I couldn't believe our love would last. It's coming on stronger, coming on so much faster. Get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used. I'm crazy about you. I'll be around you, baby. You know I can't live without you. I'll be around you, baby, because I'm hungry for your love. So you better get used to it, 'cause I'll be around. Yeah, you better get used.
Thank you, Martin, very much. Great to have you back on the show. And it's wonderful to welcome back to television. Ladies and gentlemen, a real one-off in this industry. Please make welcome Miss Jeannie Little. Jeannie, what are you wearing on your head?
The handiest thing I could find, darling. No, sweetheart, truly and honestly, I looked yesterday and I thought, what am I going to wear on Bert's fabulous show? So I just thought, well, it's just sort of, you know, something a bit different anyway.
It looks great, and it's wonderful to have you here.
Well, Dave, I adore being here. Dave, I've been in a play, you probably know, and so I've had breakfast with you nearly every day. I sort of used to work all night and sort of sleep until lunchtime. Isn't that revolting, girls?
Yeah.
And boys, look, there's some gorgeous guys in the audience too.
Some lovely people. They're all waiting just to see you, they were.
Oh, Dave, it's very Melbourne to take men around with you. In Sydney, we kill them all off, darling.
What about this? I saw you in Jerry's Girls, and I tell you what, like a lot of people, my eyes were really opened up because
Dave,
you were
wasn't I
terrific.
stunning?
You were just that. You were stunning.
Dave, I'm only kidding, Dave. Look, honestly and truly, Bert, I've sort of had an audition. They said, what about auditioning for a musical, just out of the blue? And suddenly I sort of went there, and there was Marsha Hines, Debbie Byrne, Judy Kennelly, Lola Nixon, all those wonderful voices. And, you know, I was like Rin Tin Tin. So I went in and barked a few times. And then later on they said, Jeannie, you're in. And I said, this is like a dream come true. And then, but when it grew closer to rehearsal time, I thought, it's more like a nightmare. What have I done?
Jeannie, I've got to say something, and you know I love you. But I used to work with a man, Jack Little, the late Jack Little, in a television studio, and I thought that the Jack, who was the very famous commentator for wrestling, had the loudest voice I've ever worked with. I can't believe yours. You have got this, I mean, where it's coming from is
got a
wonderful.
shocking
Oh, no,
voice.
it's wonderful. I mean, you don't miss any word that you say. You make Jack sound like St Francis of Assisi.
Oh, well, Dave, well, fancy his name being Little.
That's exactly.
That's weird, isn't it? Some people ask me if Jimmy Little's my brother as well.
What about, apart from the play, what else have you been doing? Because we haven't seen a lot of you, have
Darling,
we?
I know. Well, after that finished, darling, I thought, now I can at least put my feet up for a while and everything. And I was asked to be in a play. Not a serious play, darling, but a real play. So I had to learn to act and move and think and talk and sort of put on a funny accent all at the same time, Bert, and it was wonderful. It was just gorgeous. It was stepping out, and the last person who played the role was Colette Mann, and actually the role is supposed to be for a plump person because she keeps saying, oh, he'd have to be mad to get up this lot, wouldn't he? And sort of talking like this in a Cockney accent all the time. That doesn't sound like Cockney at all, does it?
No.
Well, it's Cockney to me, the best I can do. So, darling, I had to wear a big padded bra. So, girls, I had to tap dance my feet up, and I couldn't even see my toes, darling. This enormous... Oh, it was wonderful,
Good
Bert.
feelings?
It was terrific, darling. And actually, I know you've got Jenny Craig people
Yes.
here and everything, and I just said to them, you know, what would happen if I joined? Actually, I put on half a stone during stepping out.
How did you do that?
Well, darling, I just didn't have to cook or clean or bottle wash, and we toured and everything. So, as I said, I used to just stay up all night watching Bryant Gumbel and Jane Pauley. Oh, that's Channel 7. Yes, I'm allowed to say that.
Yes, of course you can.
And, oh, thank God, darling. And then, darling, watch you of a daytime, and that's all the work I did.
Jeannie, just take us back to the beginnings of yourself on television. How did it all start again? I know it was on the Mike Walsh show, but
Darling, it
what
was
happened?
mental. Actually, darling, I know some people learn to sing, dance, act, you know, everything. I did learn elocution, I must say. But, darling, I didn't ever dream of being in show business or anything. And so I was 8.5 months pregnant, had a little sort of dressmaking shop, like a boutique, I called it, but it wasn't really that good. And Barry had a decorating column in the Mirror newspaper. So he was always running late with his copy, and he'd say, Jeannie, will you take this to the paper? So all the girls in there felt so sorry for me, Bert. They said that poor great big horse getting bigger and bigger and wearing those mad maternity clothes, because I'd have elephants walking around the stomach sometimes, and sometimes a dartboard on the front.
I saw you on the Walsh show one day. You actually walked out and you were wearing a Glad bag.
Oh, darling, yes. Oh, well, just all sorts of things. I mean, I have always loved fashion. I think it should be mad. It just cheers you up, and you can wear anything at all.
So you got a spot then on the Mike show.
And so, darling, someone dropped out of the Wash show on that day, and the producer ran through the newspaper and said, quickly phone her and tell her to jump in a taxi and come, and she can have a free plug for the show. So, for the shop. So, darling, I wasn't frightened or anything. I just thought, isn't this super? It's just what I need. And, Bert, I remember going back to my little shop, sitting there sewing till 3 a.m. in the morning, you know, making a crust, thinking, that was fantastic. And I thought, fancy people doing that for a living.
And
Isn't
getting
it
paid
wonderful?
for it.
Oh, I know, being paid as well. That must have been fabulous.
But the thing that really appealed to me, Jeannie, apart from the fact that you, as I said before, you were a one-off, I remember seeing in a magazine a photograph of you before and after, and I thought anyone who's got the courage and has got the intestinal fortitude to let them be seen like this. We've got the shot here.
Ah!
Do you remember
Where
that?
did you get that from?
Well, let's just have another look at that.
Darling.
That's before makeup and before any help at all.
Have
isn't
you
it?
ever seen anything as horrible? It's like a ferret. It's all blotchy and revolting. I can't believe that's me, darling.
Jeannie, would you
Quickly.
ask me that question again? Have I ever seen that sort of thing before?
Yes, have you?
I'm married to a blonde too, you know.
Darling, Patty can never look like that. I really
no,
look repulsive.
I guess she doesn't. Jeannie, it's wonderful having you here on the show. A thought has just occurred to me. I'm not too sure whether we could set ourselves up quickly enough for this. Would you get me Erica and David just onto the floor? Just wondering whether you'd like to do this, Jeannie. If we can just have a look at that shot again, and you realise that...
must you, Bert? How much do I have to pay
Aren't
you
I
to
evil?
take it?
And from there to the real thing that Jeannie has got, now live on camera, I mean, the transition is marvellous. Hi, Erica. Hi, David. I've had an idea. I'm just wondering, Jeannie, would you like to choose someone from the audience who'd like to have what I guess we call a makeover? In other words, we spend the rest of the show in the makeup room making them look different.
I would adore to.
Just sit down and just...
Excuse me, darling.
OK,
Who's
you
the
choose.
lucky person?
A female, I think, Jeannie.
No one
A
can
lady.
possibly look as bad as me. What about you, sweetheart? Actually, she's very pretty to start with, Bert.
Would you be in it?
Yes,
Oh,
definitely.
good on you. OK.
Come and meet
No,
Bert,
it's in-
darling.
Just round there. Sit down there, if you will. Now, the important thing is, of course, this means nothing at all if we've planted you there. I mean, we've never met before, and this is completely and utterly unrehearsed. What's your name?
Jenny
Jenny?
Piggott,
Jenny Piggott. And where are you from, Jenny?
Cheltenham.
From Cheltenham in Victoria. Well, it's good to have you on the show. You'll be in the very good care of Jeannie. If you can stay around. Can you stay around?
I'll take care of her,
Fine.
darling.
Now, David, who is a magnificent hairdresser, as a matter of fact, he's responsible for Kylie Minogue, her hair, anyway, and Erica, who's a fantastic makeup artist. You'll all go into the makeup room here at the 7 Network. We'll do a check maybe halfway through the show, and then at the end of the show, we'll see what they've done to
This is the
you.
beginning of the rest of her life, Bert.
Exactly. OK, Jenny? Well, off you go, and good luck.
Bye-bye, darling.
See you, I'll see you at
Thank
the end of the
sweetheart.
show. OK. Off they go to the makeup room, and we'll see what they can do with Jenny. OK, we'll take a break, and after this break, we cross to LA and we speak to Hank Williams Jr. But first, commercial one, and the break is from our very good friends and sponsors, Jenny Craig. And here's John, my very good friend, my wonderful friend, John Deeks.
Thank you, Bert. I'd like to introduce you to a lady who used to weigh 93 kilos, but thanks to the Jenny Craig weight loss program, now weighs 62 kilos. That's 31 kilos she lost in 5 months and has kept it off for over a year. Look at that before and after. Incredible. Tell me, Robin, how did you feel when you were overweight?
I felt fat and ugly and my self-confidence was rock bottom.
Well, how did you turn it all around?
I phoned Jenny Craig and I visited them and they made me feel really welcome and give me plenty of confidence and they were great.
They're nice people, aren't they?
Yeah.
What about the food that you had?
It was lovely, scrumptious, delicious, and I enjoyed it.
I know your husband Graham's here today. What did he feel when you lost all the weight?
Great. He thought it was wonderful.
Very impressed.
Yes, he used to walk down the street and look at all the thin people, and now he's got one himself.
Too right. Good luck to you, Robin. Congratulations. If you'd like to stay slim like Robin has, you should give the Jenny Craig Weight Loss Centres a call right now. For a limited time only, you can lose all the weight you want on the Jenny Craig calorie-controlled weight loss program for just $185. At Jenny Craig, you can lose weight and learn what you need to know to keep it off permanently. Call the Jenny Craig Weight Loss Centre nearest you for this very special $185 offer. Do it today, and you could look as good as Robin
Oh,
looks.
you're
Thank you,
wonderful,
Robin.
John. You're wonderful. You're wonderful, John.
Thank you, Bert. Congratulations.
Welcome back. Just want to see if Jeannie and friend Jenny are firmly ensconced there in our makeup department. Yes, there she is, with the tissues around yonder neck. And is she there by herself? Oh, no, she's not. There's someone else there too. I'll be. There's Erica about to start work. Good luck, Jenny. And I hope when we see you, we don't recognise you, because you've got to look very, very different. Last week on the show, I think it was Wednesday, we played a clip by country and western star Hank Williams Jr., in which he actually is seen to sing with his legendary father, Hank Williams Sr. His dad died New Year's Day 1953, and today, over 36 years later, he's still considered the greatest ever Hank Williams Sr. Hank Jr. was only 3 at that time, and as you can imagine, when he went into show business, he knew that his dad was not only a hard act to follow, but in the eyes of some cynics, he faced an impossible task. He's had some pretty rough years in which it seems his personal life fell apart, but the little boy whose dad named him Bossiphus not only came through, but is now ranked amongst the greats himself. And we're about to speak to Hank Williams Jr. in our Hollywood studios. But first up, let's see again the two Hanks, Senior and Junior, in A Tear in My Beer.
There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Into these last few beers, I have shed a million tears. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking until I'm petrified, and then maybe these tears will leave my eyes. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind.
Last night I walked the floor, and the night before, you were on my lonely mind. It seems my life is through, and I'm so doggone blue. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't move a toe, and then maybe my heart won't hurt me so. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind. Lord, I've tried and I've tried, but my tears I can't hide. You are on my lonely mind. All these blues that I've found have really got me down. You are on my lonely mind. I'm gonna keep drinking till I can't even think, 'cause in the last week I ain't slept a wink. There's a tear in my beer, 'cause I'm crying for you, dear. You are on my lonely mind.
Just one. Hank Williams Jr. And ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to say he's waiting for us now in our Los Angeles studios. Please welcome Hank Williams Jr.
Hello, Bert.
Hiya, Hank. It's a great pleasure to have you on the show.
It's a pleasure for me to be on your show.
Just watching that clip for, I guess, at least the 12th time in the last couple of days, I guess the best way of describing my emotions, and I'm sure a lot of people would feel this way, if only my dad had made a film clip like that.
Well, that was very special. To someone like me that's been in this business for... Well, I did my first show, Bert, when I was 8 years old, and that was 32 years ago. I've been the Country Music Entertainer of the Year 3 years in a row. Luckily sold a number of records, and have played to some sold-out audiences across the U.S. and Europe and Canada. But that video with my father, who is a musical legend, that was the most special project that I've ever been associated with.
Well, it's a very special one, as you well know, and I guess it's because you're so close to it, it's a very special meaning for you, but also it translates to everyone who sees it. Hank, you say that your dad was a musical legend, and that's exactly what he was. He wasn't just a singer, he wasn't just a composer, and surely it was very hard for you in those early years to be seen in the same light as your dad.
Oh, it certainly was, Bert. As I said, I did my first shows as a very small child, 8, 10, 12, 14. The biggest shows in the U.S. at that time, Johnny Cash, Ed Sullivan, Tonight Show, and just a small boy imitating his father, which I was more or less trained to do. And it was very hard. It was easy, really, for a small boy to reenact Hank Williams or to clone Hank Williams, but for a young man it became a hell then, and that's when things had to change later on in the early 70s.
What went wrong with your early life? Was it just the result of being Hank's son?
Well, I was on the road continuously from a very young age, you know, and as I said, it was lots of fun for a small boy, but later on in my early 20s, you know, when I started wanting to write my songs and play what I want to play and do what I wanted to do, it made a lot of people nervous, but I'm glad I did that, because I carved out a spot in country music to go along with my father, and we have a lot of fans of our own here now, and it's a special feeling to watch those two friends, if you will, singing in that video.
From a technical point of view, I'm not too sure how technical you are, Hank, but could you explain to a layman like me, how was it done?
Well, I lost the end of it there, but I think I know what you mean, Bert, how the video was done.
Mm-hmm.
The director, Ethan Russell, spoke with me, and I told him that my idea was that I had fallen asleep and had a dream that I got to sing with my father back in that era. And he said, "Why should we have a dream? Let's make it for real." And I was astounded then. And to have that old footage of the Kate Smith show, that is the only footage of Hank Williams that there is, and that's how it was done, taking that footage of an entirely different song. That's Hey Good Lookin'. And yet he sings the words Tear in My Beer, which is his original song, which is another story that we just found 30 years later from his guitar player in San Antonio, Texas, that didn't realize what he had in his attic. And there was quite a lot of computer work done on that video. It was a costly video, but it was worth every penny of it.
Well, obviously most of the work would have been done around your dad's lips.
That's how it was done.
Phenomenal. Yeah. Hank, you've had that experience of singing with your dad because of the amazing technology we have today. But just at heart level, if you're able to see your dad right now, what would you say to him?
What would I say to him right now? I would say, well, I've got my ranches out there in Montana. I've got my cattle out there. I've got my priorities straight. I've got a few platinum and gold records hanging up there right by yours. And I hope that you would be proud of little Bo Cephas, like you always said in your early morning radio shows.
Good luck to you, Hank, and I hope we see you sometime here in Australia.
Yeah, I would really enjoy it, Bert. The hunting and fishing would be right down my alley.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Hank Williams Jr. in Hollywood. And we're back with you after this break. Welcome back. Caroline Gilmore is a regular on our show, and I'm thrilled about that. Just before I introduce Caroline, though, is it possible just to see how Jenny is going in the makeup room with the makeover, as we call it? Oh, look at that.
Bert,
Yes.
isn't she looking
Listen,
beautiful?
what say, would it be possible, Peter, if I were to make a move from here? Okay, let's go. We'll go to the makeup room. I won't be long. See you soon. If I don't get back, thanks for coming in. It was lovely seeing you. Round to the makeup room. And we'll be on the spot. David, why aren't you in there? David, our hairdresser, is just walking in himself. Let's just have a look and see how we're going in here. Yes. How you feeling, Jenny?
Oh, terrific.
There's not much difference, so far.
Oh,
But you're beautiful to start off with. The switchboard's gone crazy. Did you hear about you being on the show? Which is wonderful.
darling.
And our executive
Thank you
producer
for asking
wants to
me.
talk to you almost immediately after the show.
Great news, darling.
Caroline Gilmer, as I mentioned to you, a regular on the show. She's in the studio now. She's singing a beautiful song. How long has this been going on?
I could cry salty tears. Where have I been all these years? Little while, tell me now, how long has this been going on? There were chills up my spine and some thrills I can't define. Listen, sweet, I repeat, how long has this been going on? Dear, when I'm in your arms, that divine rendezvous. Don't wake me if I'm asleep. Let me dream that it's true. Kiss me once, then once more. What a dunce I was before. What a break. For heaven's sake, how long has this been going on? Dear, when I'm in your arms, that divine rendezvous. Don't wake me if I'm asleep. Let me dream that it's true. Kiss me once, then once more. Kiss me twice, that begs thrice. Kiss me once, then once more. What a dance I was before. What a break, for heaven's sake. How long has this been going
Thank you, Caroline. Caroline Gilmer. And how long has this been going on? Lovely. It's a big thrill to have on our show today, obviously, the man regarded by most as the world's greatest soccer player. Please welcome Mr. George Best. you doing?
Pretty good, yeah. Nice to be back here again.
Yeah, it's good to have you back in Australia. You played yesterday an exhibition match. How do you feel?
Okay. The old legs are a bit sore, but it was a worthwhile cause. We played for handicapped kids. The weather was pretty bad, but we got a good crowd and got some dollars for them, so it was worthwhile. Yeah.
George, how long have you been in Australia this time, on this visit?
This just coming up to about a week.
Right. Now, we see you there, incidentally, playing in that exhibit. Oh, pretty heavy turf, eh?
Yeah.
Whereabouts was it?
Doncaster.
Right, yeah. OK, down here in Victoria. Is it true that you've been here for that short time and already at least one London newspaper has reported that you've been found drunk in a gutter somewhere in Sydney?
Yeah, apparently at this precise moment in time, I'm staggering around the streets of London, sleeping in gutters and all sorts. The usual British press treatment that I've been getting for the last 20 years, yeah.
Well, how do you cope with it?
I just got on with it. I mean, you see, they don't print the nice stuff. I mean, just before I came here, I've just been to visit the handicapped kids before I came here. Now, back home, I don't let them know about that because that's bad publicity for me. I like the bad boy image. It makes me money, so I let them get on with it.
So you've used it to your own advantage?
Not really. I mean, it is hurtful, really, I suppose, deep down. I mean, I have an 8-year-old son who's living in America at the moment, going to school. And they use him a little bit. I mean, the actual story was related to him saying that I basically ignore him. And I just spent a week with him, sort of a little vacation. See, they don't print that stuff. They just want the bad stuff. And
How hard has it been for him, though, George, to be your son, of the highest profile soccer star in the world?
It's difficult. I mean, obviously, I wasn't too happy about him going to America to go to school, but his mother wanted it that way, and I didn't want to get in a tug of war thing. So maybe in a little way, it's better that he's out of the publicity side of it. So he doesn't really see it. And at his age, obviously, you know, it's difficult. Because if he is a good soccer player, obviously they're going to compare him. In the States, he's playing a little bit of tennis and golf, and he loves running. So maybe I'd rather he went into another sport, to be quite honest.
George, when you started out and all of a sudden, bang, it was obvious that you were a very talented player and you were going to make the really big time, was it then the very fact that you made it so big that you found the other areas working against you press-wise? In other words, the one beautiful thing about you is you don't hide the fact that you have enjoyed life, and many of the things that are written about you are true.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm a terrible human being. I like a beer and I like women. I mean, there's something wrong with it.
Dreadful sins, aren't they?
Yeah, terrible, yeah. So according to the British press, there's something wrong with that. I mean, I'm supposed to have 2 horns and a big tail, but... The problem was at first, you know, obviously all they wrote about was the soccer side of it. And then when I had problems on the actual playing side of it, the off-the-field activities was getting more publicity than the soccer. And it became sort of a monster. I mean, they virtually followed me 24 hours a day. I mean, they were hiding them in my dustbins outside the house and jumping out all sorts of times, day and night, taking photographs and stuff like that. And they basically followed me around non-stop.
How do your teammates react to this sort of thing, or especially back in those years when you were getting all the publicity? Did you have good mates, or were they envious?
I was lucky because the team I played for at the time, we had some great players. We had probably 3 or 4 of the best players in the world at the same time. So the actual playing side of it, they were getting as much publicity as I was. But as I say, it was the off-the-field stuff that, you know, I still got on very well with all my former teammates and see them pretty regularly. And there was no animosity at all because we all played to the same end, really, for the same team.
George, I read an article recently about you that you wouldn't change anything in your life or your career. Surely that couldn't be true of anyone.
No, to be quite honest, I wouldn't, because I tend to look at it through all the good and bad. I mean, I've gone through some terribly bad times. I mean, I've been made bankrupt. I've been to prison for drink driving. I've been hospitalised 3 times for alcohol. And that's all the bad thing. But I tend to look at myself. According to the people back home, I wasn't going to reach 30. Then it was 40. Now they're talking about 50.
How old are you now?
I'm 43. And
still drinking?
Yeah.
Very heavily?
Not as much. You know, I used to drink to get drunk. Now I drink for fun. I've been here a week, and the last time I came here, I had a right few beers. This time, I think I've had a total of about 6, 7 beers.
You're spacing yourself.
You have to at my age.
What about you? What about your romantic life?
I have a special lady at the moment. I've been with her for 2 years, and I wouldn't say she's settled me down. She's figured it out. I think in the past they tried to change me. She's the first one that hasn't tried to change me. So she'll probably last a lot longer than the rest of them.
What about your money worries?
I don't have any more. I've made arrangements when I go back to pay off my bankruptcy. I'm very, very busy. I just had a video released back home in Britain, and it's outsold every other sports video ever made. I'm writing another biography, which will be the 5th, I think, which isn't bad for a 43-year-old. And I hope to write another 5. I'm planning to be around a long time, and I'm enjoying life at the moment. And to me, that's what it's all about.
Good luck to you, George.
Cheers, thanks, mate.
George Best, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back with you after this break. Welcome back. Simone Buchanan, who plays Debbie in the hit comedy series Hey Dad on this network, is not the only star in her family. The whole Buchanan family can lay claim to fame in showbiz, and on this week's episode of Hey Dad, Simone is joined by her sister Beth. Please welcome Beth and Simone Buchanan. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Simone, of course, as I mentioned in the intro, the whole family has a claim to lay to being in showbiz. Just take us through. Your mum and your dad were both in show business?
Yeah, well, my mother is a school teacher and she tutors kids on the set. And Dad's a muso. And Miles is an actor and director.
And you're together on this episode of Hey Dad this coming Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Are you, as sisters, and because you're in the same profession, are you also good friends?
Yeah, we are.
No professional jealousy?
No, not at all.
No. We live together.
Do you really?
Yes.
You? And do lots of things together?
Yeah, we do everything together.
Share boyfriends and all that sort of thing?
Yeah, almost.
What about the success of Hey Dad, which is a runaway success right around Australia? How has that changed your life, Simone?
In a lot of ways, but yeah, it's sort of changed my life because it's done so well, and it's become a part of my life, so much a part of my life. But in other ways, it hasn't changed my life at all. It's difficult to say.
Can you have a private life? Is it possible for you to go to any place that you declare?
Yeah. It's fine in that. I mean, sometimes it gets a little. It's not that good sometimes, but
Right.
most of the time it doesn't bother me at all.
You had the chance of some international fame because you were in a movie which has done very, very well in America, but did no good here in Australia. Was it Shame?
Shame, yeah.
And you were given the opportunity of working in America and you said no.
Well, I didn't actually say no. I'm actually contracted with Hey Dad for a certain amount of time. So Deborah Lee, who's in the film, she went over to Seattle, the film festival over there, and they sort of said, well, do you want to go over there? And I said, yeah, I'd love to, but I couldn't because I was trapped. Not trapped, but, doing something
So
else.
what do you have to say? Not quite yet.
Yeah, and, you get phone calls from people inquiring and sort of speaking to the agent, and you've just got to say, well, in a few months' time, maybe. Not just yet.
What would you like to do, Beth, with your career? What are your ambitions?
Well, I'd like to do some theatre. I haven't done any theatre work at all. And I'd like to do that. I'd like to do film and theatre, probably.
How old are you?
17.
Simone?
21.
21. So she's the big sister, eh?
Yes.
Let's have a look at a grab from this week's episode of Hey Dad with the girls working together.
Well, it's your cousin Elaine, isn't this nice? Wonderful.
Terrific.
Hey, Elaine, you can stay in my room.
Terrific, Dad. Oh, it's simple Simon and Dopey Debbie.
I'm gonna kill her.
Get in line.
Isn't she great?
Yeah, she is, Jen. But Elaine, why didn't you tell us you were coming?
But we did. Didn't Mum call you? She said she was going to. I thought it'd be all right for me to stay with you. I thought you knew. Oh,
Oh, well, it's no problem. Of course you can stay. We'd love to have you, wouldn't we, kids?
Good show. It's a fun show. What about the fact that you're both into crystals? Tell me something about crystals. What do they do for you?
All sorts of things. Our mother owns a crystal shop, and she deals with crystal healing, and she has a lot of Aboriginal artefacts in the shop, and she's actually a hypnotherapist, but she's into crystals, so of course we sort of followed, and sort of crystals are great. They're just sort of.
What do you believe they can do, Beth?
Well, they're a good sort of energizer. They can balance energies and they can
mood swings.
You can work with them on that level.
And can you use them also for when you have illness?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they're great healing methods. Mum does the healing, and yeah, it just depends on the stone. This is a clear quartz. That's for basically balancing energy and keeping yourself level, and also it boosts your energy as well. And this one's sort of for protection.
Do you wear your crystals on the show on Hey
Yeah,
Dad?
all the time.
Good on you. Well, I hope the episode this week is a great success. I'm sure it will be.
And we've got a present for you
Oh,
before
really?
we go. Yes, this is for you.
Thank you. I wonder what it's going to be. It's a crystal.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
a rose
how-
quartz.
isn't that
Rose
lovely?
quartz. Good
Isn't
for
that
self-esteem.
Oh, lovely. That's just what I need. Okay. Well, I'll place that in my pocket and I'll wear it every show from now on.
Okay.
And if the show doesn't work, I'll blame you too, okay? Thanks a lot, Beth and Simone, and
Thank
good
you
luck.
for having us. Thank you.
Simone and Beth, for you coming. Back with you after this break. Chris White, who some years ago was on Pot of Gold, is now doing some great things both here in Australia and also in England. Please make him welcome Chris White, Never Gonna Change My Love for You.
If I had to live my life without you near me, the days would all be empty, and the nights would be so long. It's you I see forever, oh so clearly. I might have been in love before, but it never felt this strong. Our dreams are young and we both know they'll take us where we want to go. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. Don't wanna change my whole life, 'cause nothing's gonna change my love for you. If the road ahead is not so easy, our love will meet and wait for us, just like a guiding star. It's you I see forever, oh so clearly. You don't have to change a thing. I love you just the way you are. So come with me and share the view. I'll help you see forever new. Hold me now, touch me now. I don't want to live without you. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. One thing you can be sure of, I'll never ask for more than your love. Nothing's gonna change my love for you. You ought to know by now how much I love you. Don't wanna change the whole world through, 'cause nothing's gonna change my love for you. For you.
Well done, Chris. If Bernard King could see you now. No wonder you're doing so well in England, also here in Australia. Chris White. Back with you after this break. We find out how Jenny Pickett finished up with the makeup and the hair and everything. Back with you soon. 25 seconds to go. Let's have a look at Jenny. Jenny Pickett, the lady from the audience who we dragged out of the audience earlier in the show, as she was when she first came up in the host set, so we can see the nice contrast. That's how she was just under an hour ago. And now in the company of Erica, David, and of course Jeannie Little, let's meet the new Jenny Pickett. Let's just see that contrast again, please, Tony. The contrast between now through to you, the new Jenny Pickett. That is wonderful. Are you free this afternoon? I have some work for you. I've got some work for you. Well done, Erica and David, and thank you, Jeannie. And also, thanks for being a great scout.
Oh, thank you very much.
You look absolutely... Are you married?
Yes, I am.
Your husband won't recognise you. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. Just before we leave you, I've got some great news for you, ladies and gentlemen. I can officially announce that Jeannie Little has joined our show. That's wonderful. Welcome, Jeannie. Welcome. Tomorrow on the show, Noel Ferrier, the Vienna Boys Choir, Jan Adele and Lucky Girls. Goodbye, and God bless you.
When in Melbourne, our guests stay at the Hilton on the Park. This has been a Jim McKay production for the Australian Television Network.